Right now, you are standing 3 feet from the President of the United States. Your eyes are scanning a crowd of 20,000 people. You see a glint of light in a far window. Is it a camera lens, or is it a rifle scope? You have exactly half a second to make a choice that will either save a life or plunge the nation into chaos. Most people think they know what this job is. The sunglasses, the suits, the earpiece. But they have no idea about the terrifying reality of what it actually takes to get here. Forget the movies. This is the brutal truth of exactly what your life looks like at every single rank in the Secret Service. From the rookie fighting to breathe, to the man standing next to the nuclear football. And you are not ready for...
The first shock to your system isn't a bullet. It's the legal code. Pages and pages of rules.
You start in the middle of nowhere. Glencoe, Georgia, at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center.
Your life is a chaotic blur of intense academic study and physical punishment. Physical punishment, a chaotic blur.
Drowning in federal law and forensic accounting? The complexity can be overwhelming, but it's time for a reality check. You can gain control.
Was originally created to fight counterfeiting, and you have to learn that first. But just as you're mastering how to trace a
Digital money trail, they snap you back to reality. You're thrown into high-speed evasive driving courses, learning J-turns and pit maneuvers.
Until you vomit. They beat you down physically. They test your mental limits, and they make you swear an oath you aren't sure you can keep. You survive months of this hell, and you graduate thinking the worst is over. But that's the first mistake you made. Your life is about to become a strange and dangerous double act in a city you've never lived in. You're promoted. Noted, you're a special agent, assigned to a field office like Chicago or Miami. Your life splits. By day, you are a financial detective, raiding warehouses full of counterfeit money, or tracking down cybercriminals who are it's paperwork and adrenaline. But by night, or whenever a principal, a protected person, like a foreign dignitary or a former president, comes to town, you're the muscle. You aren't in the inner circle yet.
You are the perimeter guy. You're standing in the freezing rain outside a hotel loading dock for 12 hours. Earpiece crackling with traffic.
Don't fully understand, wondering why you left FLETC. It's boring, it's thankless, and it's exhausting. The hours are
brutal, and you have no personal life, but you're being tested. They are watching to see if you have the patience and vigilance to handle the quiet hours.
because one moment of distraction is all the enemy needs. After 3 to 5 years of this duality, you get the core.
The most sought-after promotion in the agency. You're moving to Washington, D.C. You think you've made it.
But you're about to discover that the greatest danger isn't a shooter in an alley. It's the physical punishment of standing still.
Welcome to the Inner Circle. You are now a shift agent on the Presidential PPD, or Vice President.
VPPD. Detail. You are a member of the wall. You wear the signature lapel pin.
Your life is no longer your own. You live out of a suitcase flying on Air Force One, pre-positioning yourself in exotic countries weeks before the principal arrives. This is the glamour of the job, and it's also total misery. You have to master the diamond form. You have to react to an ambush in less than 1 second, pushing the president to the ground while covering them with your body. But that action is rarely needed. What is needed is stamina. You have to stand perfectly still for 6 hours at a donor gala.
Earpiece blurring, stomach empty, legs cramping, scanning the room for subtle tells.
Mental fatigue and the stress of responsibility weigh heavily. It is the weight of the free world.
Historically, career advancement was often visualized as an arduous race against time, requiring great effort to achieve promotion. The job stops being about muscle, because your promotion means you are no longer the one reacting to the threat.
You are the one who has to see it before it even exists. You've been promoted to Assistant Training Special Agent in charge at SAU IC, and you are now the lead advance agent. This is the brain of the agency. You are the architect of a security bubble that follows the principal everywhere. months before the president gives a speech at a stadium. You are there. You are scouting every exit. You are mapping every hospital route. You are worrying about drone swarms, chemical attacks, and secure communication lines. You are the one
Putting counter-sniper teams on the rooftops and placing chemical biological sensors in the HVAC system. Your life is a high-stakes chess
match where you have to stay 10 steps ahead of an invisible, calculating enemy. The physical demands are less. Ventilation shaft. No amount of muscle on the protective shift can save the day. But when you've mastered the art of prevention, to reach the final rank, one must survive the toughest battlefield. Only the most dangerous threats remain. Street. It's a government hearing room. You've reached the executive ranks, an assistant director, or the director of the
Secret Service. You are no longer on the street. You are not on the detail. You are in the Situation Room and congressional hearings.
You are the public face of the agency. Now, your life is about politics, budget management, and strategy. You are managing thousands of lives and a multi-billion-dollar budget. The sacrifice is complete. You have given up all anonymity and personal time. The weight on your shoulders is the safety of the entire.
The weight of the entire republic rested on her shoulders. Every failure, big or small, ultimately mattered to the leader.
As a trainee, the sheer volume of these fake bills was overwhelming. But that experience built the foundation for the accountability we demand today. Hex, defending the integrity of the nation's currency and the lives of its leaders. From the very first rank to the That is the reality of the thin black line that guards the free world.